Hey everybody, I'm Carrie.
And I'm Kat.
And we are the Dance with Love tour.
We're on a mission to spread joy and connection and love through movement, dancing, connecting, bringing people together outside again, enjoy, explore themselves and life, and be human together, really.
Based on just seeing people's desire to get together but not really knowing how to do that, we were inspired by, I would say, something higher, to come together and to order 111 pairs of headphones.
Through radio transmitters, we stream the music onto the headphones, and so everyone at the event listens to the same music while we are not interrupting or disturbing anyone that wants to just enjoy the park or the beach or wherever we are.
It's like it just allows people's humanity to come through again. And you know, we're playing with flags and with stuffed animals with children on the beach, and we have senior citizens coming in, and we play a variety. We've got multiple channels of music. It feels great. Like, it's like we both have full-time jobs. We're both now trying to figure out how to stop working so that we can do this full-time, just because, you know, we've had RCMP officers say the world needs us more than ever right now. We've had teachers and students and all sorts of people to say, like, this is amazing, do it, go for it, blessings on full. So we're doing our best. So we've set this car up right now. We've got our Let's Dance with Me Friends Party Box 310. So we use that at the beginning of our dances just to let people know where we're at. And then obviously we don't want to, annoy any people when we're dancing, so we turn that on, we flick the headphones, turn that off, flick the headphones on, and we start our dance. We've got a 3,000 watt inverter that is powered by a 17 kilowatt battery that is in the Chevy Volt, and from there we can power pretty much anything. We've powered 2 full Party Box 1000 speakers plus 2 of these in parking lots. Quite a bit of power. We've also got behind the driver's seat a paper shredder. So once we get our toilet, we can actually shred our own cardboard to make our own compost material. We've got in our trailer over here, we'll show that in a minute, our mutual good friend Frank made me this with reclaimed wood from my property, and it fits customly into our dashboard, and then I can close the door, pull my laptop up here, and we can continue our work and edit videos for our tour while we're driving. So Kat's driving, I'm here plugging away. If ever either of us gets mad, then we certainly have to, one of us is mad so we can let each other know, but then we work through that with our good communication skills. We can get back on the road. We've got our beautiful feathers that my dear friend Andy found and made for me. We've got a quartz crystal with a feather on this one, and an infinity symbol for the power and the flow and the beauty and the balance of life on that one. Well, we decided to use the Chevy Volt because it was my car, and it's pretty dang good on gas. And we realized that we can get everything we need and more while still powering everything. And yeah, it was just a whole lot cheaper than renting an RV.
When we put those headphones onto people, they're like, wow, this is a different world, a wholly different experience, and are super stoked. We really haven't had a negative feedback so far. It's definitely, people look at us quite strangely sometimes in the beginning when we just move and dance to silence, basically. That's what it looks like. This one woman, Miranda, said that she hasn't felt this kind of joy in years, and coming out to this was really a big addition in fun and joy for her into the life, and getting her back to being normal again and have fun. Really, that was just so inspiring. At this moment we were looking at each other and we were like, okay, I think we gotta do this more. And so we went and bought more, and yeah, that's how it all started, really.
2 favorite experiences. One was seeing a fully grown man who was pretty, questioning what we were doing, to putting on the headphones, and within 5 minutes was spinning a little rainbow spinner with his daughter, just with a grin from ear to ear. I think that was probably one of my highlights so far on the joy spectrum. And then also another woman shared that we played one of her mom's favorite songs who had passed away a year earlier, and she was having a really deep moment with her mom's spirit, I feel like, on the beach that day. And yeah, like, it's the power of music, the power of dance. Like, it's some of our most ancient healing medicine that I had no idea. Like, I just was a festival guy that liked to dance, and then I started doing ecstatic dance in Calgary 10 years ago. Then we brought it to the West Coast, and then that expanded, and now we're bringing our own flavor of joy and excitement to Canada.
Yeah, the mission really is to bring people together from all different backgrounds, and that usually maybe wouldn't come together, right? Bring all age groups together and do something that's really connecting, right? And dance and music is just so universal that it was kind of, yeah, no brainer almost for us to use this to bring us back together. Just with a lot of separation that we've seen in the last little while, and yeah, what is a common ground? How can we find that and come back to each other and try and appreciate each other's humanity? Mm-hmm. Really, yeah.
We have ordered a porta potty from Ontario that's collapsible, so it's actually, we can travel with it with the Volt. But eventually the plan would be to start collecting and composting and shining a message of the power of human poop. And I know it's pretty weird for a lot of people at first, and it was for me too. Like, I'm the kind of guy that I used to gag when a friend of mine would change their baby's diaper. And by no means do I, poop is a smelly substance, but there's powerful things in nature, biochar, hemp, wood shavings, and even shredded cardboard, that you put that over top and the smell goes away completely. And then from there, it's just a matter of finding a good place to store it and let it process with the earth. And composted human poop, as far as I can tell, is probably one of the most valuable things on the planet, and we are currently flushing it down the toilet. And that's, we needed to do that for a while, but now we're at a point that, every living thing on the planet that lives in balance with nature takes from the land and gives back to the land every single day. And I haven't been doing that for most of my life, and so 4 years ago I started. I made my own pile. It was a 4x4 crate, and you had to line it with hardware cloth to keep rodents out. Obviously, it is a dangerous substance if not treated properly. But treat it properly, and I sent my soil samples to Victoria to get tested, and they came back and said it was some of, if not the most nutrient-rich soil they've ever seen. And so they said I actually had to dilute it 20-to-1 in order to properly to grow food with it. And so I did that, and I grew spinach, we've grown potatoes, we've grown all sorts of things. Ideally for the mass of people, just because, I have cleaned up my diet in order to make that happen. But for everyone else, we can still grow piles of hemp, we can grow piles of bamboo, we can grow piles of fruit trees, because that's the power of the fruit tree, is all of the toxins and heavy metals and all that stuff will actually get absorbed into the root of the trees. The trees can handle that, and then we get the fruits. So the things that we've been missing out, like this is stuff that, people in the Amazon jungle did 10,000 years ago, and we kind of forgot about it. Here's our fancy trailer. We went through a blizzard getting here, so it's a little bit dirty right now. But eventually we're going to have our porta potty, our collapsible porta potty here at the back. These are just a few of our supplies. Underneath here we've got a tote with our wetsuits. We're going to be planning on surfing in St. John's when we get there. Then we've also got 1 bucket of my soil that I've created, and we're actually going to be talking about it as we go, the power of it. Like, it's probably the most valuable, as far as I can tell, the most valuable substance on the planet. So if you want to steal my soil, please don't. We can make more together. True story. And we've got 2 buckets of alder chips under here, and then we've got another couple buckets that we're going to mix the alder with the cardboard and the biochar, and then we can literally start making our own compost material and making soil together. We've been staying mostly with our friends so far, but we've actually, at our last dance in Kelowna, we've been offered rooms at 2 just strangers' houses, as well as the hostel owner's house. And so it's just really great to see, as we're offering our gifts, other people offering their gifts. And yeah, we're currently set up for Revelstoke and Calgary, but as we head east, we're actually going to run out of places and friends that we know. And so we will be relying more on the compassion of strangers and friends of friends to put roofs over our heads. right. Thank you, Bonsai Shredder. The original box that all of our headphones were shipped in. And so we literally just start feeding it in. In she goes. And then let's move the party box. We're left with these super fine cardboard shreddings that will expand our compost, and so much cardboard still ends up in the landfill. So yeah, what a better way to use a waste to turn it into something really valuable. I think my philosophy of life is that all people should be treated with love and respect, and treat each other with love and respect. And I think we all start doing that for ourselves, and then that's going to shine on to others. And from that place of being, things like war and famine won't exist anymore, because we will be looking after community. And that's something that I didn't really know what community meant. I was raised pretty individualistic, and so yeah, to get together with strangers and dance on a beach or in a park or in somewhere with my bare feet on the ground, I think that's one of the best ways to start getting us there.
We have a website online, dancewithlove.ca, and we have a Facebook channel at Dance with Love Tour, as well as an Instagram. Yeah, you can also find our email address on there if you want to message us privately.
If you would like to be featured on different media, there's a form you can fill out to be on the podcast or to have your van toured. And if you're interested in watching more alternative dwelling tours like this, we upload every single Sunday. So hit subscribe, and new van life and chill podcasts every Thursday. Thanks everyone for watching.